Hello, welcome back to yet another How's a Bloke. Right, we've got a situation here. It's 3:10 in the afternoon. Now I've got to go out and do some stuff with the car, but I need to get this going for supper tonight. Now what we're going to make today is a easy peasy, lemon squeezy chicken curry. Now if you've got something to do, you need to get something done for tonight, and you've got to do something and you want something quick and easy to do, I'll show you. This is kind of like a chicken curry. Now what you're going to need, I'll tell you what you're going to need. You're not going to need all these fancy spices that you see, ground this and all that sort of stuff. You're going to use some curry powder out of a packet, because nobody has always got time to get all these spices together. So, find yourself a good curry powder. Now, I've got various types of curry powder here. I've got kind of a masala one, I've got a madras one, I've got kind of a mild one. So, I know the madras one here is pretty floaty, so I'm not going to use that one because the children don't eat it. So, or they struggle with it. So what I'm going to use is a kind of like mild one. Not too mild, but not like a little bit of spice in it. Because you can always add it, spice, you can't take it out. Once you put it in, you can't take it out. So it's best to err on the side of... So we've got some kind of mild-ish curry powder there, not quite madras. We've got a couple of onions. You need a couple of onions. You need a tin of chickpeas. You know the chickpeas? I'll show you. Big tin of chickpeas like this. Now this recipe is going to feed 3 to 4 people. Right, 4 people. We've got 1 kilo of chicken thighs. Now why have I got chicken thighs? 3 reasons. Price. They're cheap. Chicken breasts is more expensive. So, chicken thighs. Now we're going to have, for the second reason, flavour. Flavour because you've got the flavour, the bone in the chicken, and the chicken breast. And thirdly, I can't think of anything else because I've forgotten. But price and flavour is what we want. Oh, you can do a whole bird and cut it up and stuff, but that's fine. 1 kilo of chicken thighs. Now this cost me in the local supermarket, which you can find everywhere, probably worldwide. That favourite one, Now that cost me just €3. €3 of it, 2 something. So you can't go wrong. So what we're going to do, we're going to give them a quick wash first in the sink. I always do this because you don't know what's been going on with these things. So you wash off any bits that are on there, and you plonk them on a. Now, when you cut these things up, make sure you use the board that you've reserved for meat or chicken, right? So don't use a wooden board or an absorbent board that you would use for vegetables or bread or anything like that. Use dedicate one board for chicken, or rather meats and stuff. Right, so just give them a quick rinse around like that. Just get if there's anything on there that's worth taking off. Sometimes there is, sometimes there isn't. You don't really worth doing. So that's 1 kilo chicken thighs. So I'll put that over there. Right, next job. We'll get another board. Just a moment. So we'll get another board, and what we're going to do is we're going to chicken thigh. Okay, right. Then look at that. You're putting up there. Now that you don't want to cook that really. That's too much skin. You don't need that. You don't need to cook that skin. So cut off the excess skin like that. Right, just a little bit. Any obvious fat, cut it off. So there's the chicken thigh. There's the fat we've cut off. There's the bone running through it. There, look, see. And there's the skin. So what we do with that, we just keep it to one side like that, and we're going to do all of these. So excess fat. Now this recipe is so easy, here guys. Anyone can make this, and it's such a winner. It's such a winner. win a chicken dinner, probably. Aha. So, get this side. How quick this is. Let's see, it's super quick. So, it's real-time TV. Nothing's edited out or cut out or anything, unless I cut my finger off, then that'll have to be edited out. So there's a bit of rubbish on there, so cut that bit of skin off there. So that's good. As I say, don't be tempted to peel the skin off, because it adds to the flavour. So any old bit of skin hanging off there, just cut it off like that. If you don't like touching this chicken with your fingers, you can use a fork. Look, you can use a fork. A lot of people don't like touching chicken with their fingers, so you can use a fork like this. See, they don't like the feeling, the slipperiness of it, and you can get hold of it as well with the fork, as you know, it's just as easily, if not better. So you're cutting off all the excess chicken skin and any excess fat. Excess fat, not all of it, excess fat. So, get in there, don't be afraid of it. Right, we're nearly there, we've got one chicken portion left. Right, if you've got more people to feed, you know, just bung some more, get another packet. 1.5 kilos or something. Right, last piece. Here. So, there we are, that's good. Right, see how fast that is, that's good. So that's the chicken done. See how fast it is. It's super good, super quick. Right, now the onions. Now I'm going to still use this board because I'm going to cook these onions. They're not going to go in the salad, so I'm alright using the board. So, we're going to go in with this onion. Knife's a bit big, but the other one, my other favourite knife's in the dishwasher. So, I know I shouldn't put it in there, but I was in a rush earlier on, so I couldn't be bothered to wash it up. Right, you do 2 onions, any old onions will do, big ones, small ones, it matters not. Right, where are you going to cut the onion like this, in rough styling, right, like that, and you bung it in an oven-proof dish. It's got to be oven-proof because it's going in the oven. So whether it's made of plastic, whether it's made of metal, glass, whatever, it's got to be an oven-proof dish. Right, here's the other onion. I'll tell you what, as this is a small one, we're going to go in with another one. Now what we're going to do as well is going to add some garlic. So just cut this off here, piece of onion off here, right. So rough styling like that, just bung it in. Okay. I'm just going to get a little onion now, just because that one's a small one, so I'm going to get another small one and bung it in there. You can use shallots in there as well. Don't go too crazy with the onion, but you know, I'll show you what I mean in a minute. How much onion you got in there. So those are, anyway, so here we go. See, look, now you can't get quicker than that, can you? So now we're going to put these chicken breasts in, look, like this, look, just go like this, wallop, 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 like that, okay? So, 2 onions, 3 little ones, onions or whatever. Now, what we're going to do now, we're going to put the curry powder in. How much curry powder is in there? Right, I'll show you. Maybe you'll need a little bit more than this. Don't be stingy with it. Right, heap tablespoon. Right, and that's about half, I suppose. That's good enough. Don't put any less than that. 2 tablespoons for that sort of amount is what you need. Right, next we're going to put some garlic in. Now you can put any old garlic in here what you like. Today I'm going to use frozen chopped garlic. You can put fresh garlic in, you can put whatever you like in. Garlic paste. Go easy with the garlic paste so it can get a bit strong. So Try and use fresh garlic or frozen when you can. How much garlic? I'll show you. That much. Right, so how many cloves is that? 4? 5 maybe? Right, chuck it in like that. So, I've spilt it now, never mind. Let's pick up the bits here. Right, so, what next do you think? Well, we're going to use the can of chickpeas. Now, when you get the chickpeas, can you move over, camera lady person? When you get the chickpeas, right? This is something you don't do. I'll show you. What you don't do is you don't sieve it. No. Not for this recipe. You put the whole thing in. The liquid, like that, all of it. All of it, totally, all of it. Just like that. Right. Now, you're saying to yourself, well, I don't really like chickpeas because they're a bit hard. Well, at the end of this, they won't be, they'll be soft. And they're cooked anyway, don't forget, already in this can. Can you leave the chickpeas out? Can you put something else in? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Well, we're going to try and do it with the chickpeas. Give it a go. Can I leave the chickpeas out? Yes, you can. But you're going to have to put the onion in and the garlic in at the very least. So, always add a little bit of veg because it's healthy for you. It's high in fibre, these things, you know. They're good for you. So, what we're going to do now, we're going to bung it in the oven. Are we going to add a little bit of liquid with that? Yeah, we will. So, how much liquid are we going to add? We're going to add a mug. Excuse me, camera lady person. We're going to add a mug like that. Okay, so 1 mug of water, cold water. Like that, see? Now, the liquid's come up to there, okay? So now we're going to bung that in the oven with a lid. Don't put it in without a lid because the water will just evaporate, it'll ruin it. Bung it in there on a medium oven. What's a medium oven you're thinking? Well, I have 130, 140 degrees centigrade, something like that. Right, maximum is 240, 50, 60. So half a maximum. So 140 is good, 130 is good, 125, something like that. And we're going to bung that in for an hour. So, up goes the oven, 100 and whatever it is, I don't know what it is in Fahrenheit. And we're going to bung that in the oven and we'll come back in an hour and see what it's like. It may need more cooking, but it'll be on its way. And then afterwards you can probably just finish it off on the top of the stove. But for the main part of the cooking, it's going to go in the oven for an hour. And we'll see you in an hour. Hello. Hello. We're back. Okay, this is after an hour. Come and have a look at this. Okay, so we're going to give it a mix up now. Give it a little mix. Now, pick it up carefully because you don't want to break it up too much. So, let's give it a whiz round. Pick it up carefully from the bottom. Don't go like that. Okay, look. This is what we got. And we got some flavour that's stuck down the outside. So this has been in for an hour, right? So what we're going to do now, you can one or two ways you could attack this. One or two ways. If you like it like that, let's check the chicken. Let's check the chicken. We'll get a board. Wait, stand back please, camera lady person. We'll get a board. And we'll just hoof a bit of chicken out. So this is after 1 hour. Right, with a lid on. You must got to have a lid on. So, let's have a look at this. That's the skin. There's the chicken. Now you can see it's done after an hour. Okay. So no worries there. Now you can put that back in there. Now chicken will fall away from the bone. Look, you don't have to wrestle with it. It's going to come away from the bone nice and easy. So what you can say is, all right, well, I'm quite happy with that. We'll just leave that on the top. Put a little lid on it. Put it on the lowest heat on the lowest ring and simmer it for as long as you like. We're going to serve up in an hour or something. Just keep it low. That'll be ready to serve up. All that's all cooked in there. Now, you can do that, or you can switch it off like I've done. I'm going to do here. Switch it off now because it's only 5 o'clock now, and we're going to be at 7 o'clock or 7:30. So I'm just going to put it on for half an hour on a simmer or low, just before we eat, and it'll be fine. Or you can put it in the oven again, and what you can do is reduce the liquid even more than that if you wanted to. But seriously, I mean, you need some sort of gravy sauce to go with it. Otherwise, well, I mean, you might like it without the sauce, but you have it with some rice. You need a little bit of sauce to mop the rice up with. So you can have all that. Now, okay, what can you put that with that? That's just the basic thing. Okay, that's just onions, curry powder, chickpeas, and chicken thighs. That's all. That's basic. Now what you can do add now is add a bit of seasoning, some pepper and salt. You can add some coriander. Now coriander, get it fresh. Don't bother about the seeds or the powder or anything. It's too late for that now. You have to add fresh coriander. So get some down a vegetable market or down a market or something from a supermarket. Chop it out, put it in. Could you add any tomatoes with that? Yes, you could, but what you don't want to do is increase the liquid any more than that, really. Otherwise, you end up with soup. You'll end up with mulligatawny soup or something. You know, you don't want that. So, yes, you can if you get some ordinary tomatoes, of which I haven't got any at the moment. Somebody's eaten them all. Anyway, the tomatoes, fresh tomatoes, just cut them up, quarter them, take out the core, and bung them in for a bit of colour. So you've got the coriander green, you've got the tomato red. What's going to go with that? I'll tell you what we're going to do now is quickly knock up. I think we've got time. Have we got time, camera person, to do this?
Oh, there's nearly no battery left.
Nearly no battery left? Oh. Right, I'll tell you what we'll do then. I'll show you what we do. Okay, so we've got no more battery left. So what we're going to do, mixed raita. Well, not mixed raita, onion raita, okay? So what you need is some plain yoghurt, ordinary yoghurt. Right. A couple of ordinary yogurts, 2 or 3 ordinary yogurts. And then what you're going to do is you're going to slice up the onion real thin, really fine. Chop it up really fine. Get a bowl, like that. Smaller one perhaps. Mix the two together, pepper and salt, maybe a bit of, if you've got any mint sauce, put a little bit of mint sauce in there and have it with that, with the rice. That's good. Anyway, I've got any time to do that because the battery's about to run out on the camera apparently. So, hope you've enjoyed that. It's quick, isn't it? Easy to do, you know, good for a weekday meal. I've got some more recipes up here. I've got some quick tips here. I've got some DIY jobbies down here, and if you want to subscribe to me, this channel is down there. So until next time.